This is a pearl. Simple. Beautiful. Natural. And back in the 1970s, we were all chasing that same idea, something effortless, something better, something groovy. But reality? It didn't always cooperate. Hey there, ready for a reality check? These 10 trends from the 70s looked like gold in the ads but turned out somewhere between awkward, painful, and just plain ridiculous once we actually tried them. Let's dive in. Number 1. The Dorothy Hamill cut, a gold medal mistake for most. Give me the Dorothy, they said. Dorothy Hamill twirled, flipped, and landed Olympic gold. Her wedge haircut became an instant icon, and girls everywhere rushed to salons hoping to capture that same magic. But here's the thing, Dorothy had a glam squad, TV lighting, and bone structure that could cut glass. For the average teen? That cute wedge required constant trimming, a perfectly shaped head, and a blow dryer that sounded like a jet engine. If your hair flipped the wrong way, you didn't look Olympic, you looked like a confused mushroom. Stylists made bank that year. So did hat stores. Number 2. Jumpsuits, stylish until you had to pee, one zip and boom, you were fashionable. Sleek. Confident. Like you actually had your life together. Then nature called. Getting out of a jumpsuit in a public restroom felt like solving a Rubik's Cube in the dark, while half naked. And if you were tall? You'd end up with a wedgie, cold wrists, and a look that screamed fashion victim. Stylish? Maybe. Convenient? Never. Number 3. Sun-In, the orange apocalypse in a bottle. Sun-In promised effortless, sun-kissed highlights. What it delivered was orange. All the orange. If your hair was anything but natural blonde, the result was closer to rusted tangerine than California sunshine. It smelled like lemon-scented bleach, fried your hair into crunchy sadness, and left you glowing like a traffic cone. But we kept spraying, chasing summer from a bottle that should have come with a warning, only works in Malibu. Number 4. Dr. Scholl's sandals, footwear or foot trap. You saw them in magazines. You heard the clack-clack in the school hallways. They looked cool, wooden soles, leather straps, and a healthy vibe that said, I support my arches. But wear them. Step wrong and pain shot straight to your spine. Running in them? You'd better have toes of steel. Only if you never moved. Number 5. Prel shampoo, the green slime that nuked your hair. Prel looked like alien goo and smelled like synthetic nature. It lathered so much you could have detailed your car with it. After one wash, your hair was stripped of every ounce of oil, moisture, and will to live. It left you with frizz, static, and the unmistakable feeling that you just shampooed with battery acid. But hey, it looked cool in the shower caddy. Quick favor before we continue, if you've been enjoying these little time capsules and haven't subscribed yet, would you mind hitting that button? I dig through old ads, stay up late writing, and do it all to bring these memories back to life. Your support? It really does keep me going. And if you're on Facebook, come hang out. It's where our nostalgia-loving crew keeps the memories alive together. Number 6. Brush rollers, a beauty sleep nightmare. Before straighteners, before curling wands, there were brush rollers, plastic cylinders of doom. You rolled your hair tight, clipped them in with tiny torture devices, and tried to sleep. Morning came, and instead of Farrah Fawcett waves, you got bent, lopsided curls and a sore scalp. Throw in a bonnet and you looked like a cast member from the Waltons. But beauty is pain, right? Number 7. AYDS Diet Candy, a cringe in every cube. Yes, it was called AYDS. Yes, it was a diet candy. These little chocolate-like squares claimed to suppress your appetite. You were supposed to take one with hot water before meals and just magically not want dinner anymore. What really happened? You'd gag on something that tasted like a Tootsie Roll mixed with perfume. And if you managed to keep it down, you probably still ate dinner. Also, that name? Did not age well. Number 8. Shag carpets, the trap that looked groovy. Shag carpeting was everywhere, long, lush, colorful, avocado green, burnt orange, mustard yellow. It begged you to go barefoot. But beneath that cozy look was a pit of filth. Crumbs vanished forever. Jewelry? Lost in the fibers of time. Drop the remote? Call search and rescue. It held smells, dust, and dark secrets. It was like living with a high-maintenance pet you couldn't vacuum. Number 9. Cutie Quick Tanner, a streaky, sticky mistake. Cutie promised a beautiful tan in minutes, no sun, no burn. What you got was blotchy, orange streaks and palms that looked like you'd handled Cheetos in a tanning bed. Too little, and you missed patches. Too much, and you looked barbecue-flavored. It reeked like pancake syrup and clung to knees, elbows, and regret. Modern self-tanners owe Cutie everything. Except their color formulas. Number 10. Polyester leisure suits, the sweatiest style statement, the 70s called, loudly. And it wanted to party. In plastic, polyester leisure suits came with wide lapels, shiny finishes, and the ventilation of a microwave. Dancing in one? You became a human slow cooker. Colors ranged from powder blue to disco ball silver, and they trapped heat like an oven mitt. You looked cool. You felt cooked. But we wore them. Because back then, sweating was just part of being stylish. Some of these products still linger. Others disappeared, leaving behind only memories, and crunchy, orange-tinted regrets. But each one tells a story. A time when we trusted the ads, believed the box, and thought, maybe this will finally work. Sometimes it did. And sometimes, it ended up in a garage sale by the end of the month. What was your biggest fashion or beauty flop of the 70s? Drop it in the comments, I know you've got a good one. And if this video made you laugh, cringe, or remember something you've tried very hard to forget since 1976, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. See you next time. And remember, just because it looked good on the box, doesn't mean it belonged on your head.